Let me ask you a question that will change everything. What if the world around you, your phone, your room, even your own body, only exists because your mind expects it to? This isn't some abstract philosophy or a mystical notion. No, this is hard science, backed by decades of quantum physics experiments and confirmed by declassified CIA documents. Today, we're going to connect the dots between ancient wisdom, cutting-edge physics, and shocking government secrets. By the end of this video, you'll understand why reality is far stranger than anything you've ever imagined. Let's start with an experiment that shook the foundations of physics. In 1801, Thomas Young conducted what is now famously known as the double-slit experiment. He fired particles at a barrier with two slits, expecting them to behave like tiny bullets, passing through one slit or the other. But when scientists didn't observe the particles directly, the particles created an interference pattern on the other side, as if they were waves overlapping and interfering. This was baffling, but it got stranger. The moment detectors were turned on to watch the particles, they suddenly collapsed into solid dots, behaving like particles again. It was as if these particles knew they were being watched and changed their behavior accordingly. This wasn't a one-time oddity. Over a century of quantum experiments have confirmed that reality changes based on observation. This phenomenon, known as the observer effect, implies that the act of observation itself affects the outcome. The implications are staggering. The universe may not be a fixed, objective reality, but something far more fluid, shaped by consciousness itself. But there's more. In the 1970s, the CIA launched a secret program called Project Stargate. Its goal? To train ordinary people to use their minds to see distant locations, essentially remote viewing. One famous case involved a housewife in Chicago who accurately sketched the layout of a Soviet nuclear facility, down to the number of vents on the roof. The CIA's own scientists, after exhaustive investigation, concluded that this exceeds any plausible coincidence.
Such findings might seem unbelievable, but ancient traditions described this kind of reality thousands of years ago. Hindu scriptures talk about the world as a Maya, a divine illusion. Buddhist monks speak of mind-made worlds, places created and manipulated purely by focused intention. Indigenous shamans have long used rituals and focused awareness to heal, manifest, and alter their surroundings. Modern science, with all its gadgets and labs, is only now catching up to these ancient truths.
Recent studies provide even more proof that our thoughts physically alter reality. The placebo effect is a prime example. Belief can override biochemistry and lead to real healing. Group meditation programs have been shown to reduce crime rates in cities and quantum entanglement. One of the most mind-boggling phenomena in physics shows that particles can communicate instantly across any distance, defying the speed of light. So, what does this mean for you? If your consciousness shapes reality, what could you create with focused intention? Could we collectively manifest a better world? The evidence says yes. This power has been hidden for centuries, but the veil is lifting. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into how the CIA combined LSD with ancient meditation techniques to literally bend space-time. The documents we've uncovered will rewrite history. If you're ready for more truth, Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The universe is far more mysterious and magnificent than we've been taught. Stay curious, and remember, reality is not what it seems. Let's pause for a moment and reflect on what this means. The idea that reality is a projection of consciousness challenges everything we've been taught. The idea that matter is the foundation of reality is crumbling. Instead, the observer, the conscious mind, plays a fundamental role in shaping the world.
Even the groundbreaking work of physicist John Wheeler supports this. Wheeler coined the phrase participatory universe, suggesting that the universe only exists because it's being observed. According to his theory, reality is a self-excited circuit where observer and observed are intertwined. This means that consciousness and the material world are not separate, but deeply connected, co-creating existence itself. Moreover, the implications stretch beyond physics and philosophy. If consciousness shapes reality, this power can be harnessed. Ancient techniques such as meditation, visualization, and focused intention are tools for consciously shaping your experience. Scientific studies have demonstrated that these practices not only reduce stress and improve mental health, but can also affect physical environments, such as healing illnesses and transforming social dynamics.
Imagine a world where millions meditate daily, generating coherent collective intention. Studies on group meditation during times of conflict have shown measurable reductions in violence and crime. This suggests that the collective mind is powerful enough to influence not just individuals, but entire communities. Quantum entanglement, often called spooky action at a distance, further highlights the connectedness of everything. Particles separated by vast distances instantaneously affect one another. This interconnectedness mirrors the ancient mystical idea of oneness, that all is one, and separation is an illusion. This scientific validation of ancient spiritual wisdom opens up exciting possibilities. Could we be on the verge of a paradigm shift, where science and spirituality converge? A shift where the boundaries between mind and matter, observer and reality, dissolve?
It's important to approach these revelations with curiosity and critical thinking. The truth can be stranger than fiction, but it also demands open-minded investigation. Keep exploring, questioning, and expanding your understanding.
And here's one last thought. If reality is a projection of your mind, then the limitations you see may just be illusions waiting to be transcended. You hold the power to create a life that reflects your highest intentions.